Sorry, everybody. We don't know what happened there. We lost connection. Don't have the hotspot on today. We're going off the public Wi-Fi, so bear with us if it does go out again. But 6-1 the score here in favor of Buffalo. A hat trick by Herncheck, a pair of goals from Andrew Logar, and a goal from Skylar Brisley. On the Iron City side, a lone goal from Corey Myers. We'll send it to an intermission. Sorry, we come back and immediately cut to a break, but Zamboni has to come out and do its job. We're going to take a break as well, as we'll be back momentarily for the second period of Tempest and Forge. Welcome back for period 2 between the Tempest and Forge. Hopefully everyone saw to move to this one as we lost connection from the other one. As we do apologize about that. Public Wi-Fi here, not the greatest, but we will make do, and we will continue to provide the streams, even if they continue to get taken down by the very crappy Wi-Fi. But 6-1 Tempest here from the goals. Andrew Logar nets a pair. Spencer Hernchak with the hat trick, and Skylar Brisley getting a goal, as well as for Iron City lone goal coming off the stick of Corey Myers. Here in the debuts of Sean Bogesta and EJ Ferris for Iron City. On the other side, Gianni Palladino makes his debut. So 3 fresh faces on the ice here tonight between the two clubs. Top unit on to start, Michael Keller is out. Jake Salak now centering that line. So the line shuffling for Iron City as they look to provide some offense. They started with Cody Silvis, Joe Baylor in the net. Silvis pulled after goal number 5 on the evening. There's a quick throw in here by Melanson. On sides now are the Tempest. Schmidt sends it down the ice past everybody. And a quick icing here from Iron City here at 19-17. Dimenshek against Salak here on the faceoff. Salak wins the draw. Queenly back to Michael Jordan. Out for Michael Keller. Wants to go high for Bogesta. As Scardino waits at his own blue line. Jordan taps this one back for Dan Schmidt. Pressured by Melanson. Around for Keller. Stripped away by Brisley. To the point to Wilkins. Played down and underneath. Keller gets there first for Iron City. Clears it down ice. McGuire possibly had a stick on her icing. Regardless is the call here against Iron City. 2 quick ones. Just a minute and 11 seconds gone here in the second period. To the right circle, McGuire against Logar. Logar. Face off window to 2. Round for Hernchek. Quick shots blocked away by Iron City. A bouncing puck into Baylor's blue paint. He will get down to cover up. There's a line change here for Iron City. Bogesta, amongst others, make their way to the bench. Buffalo keep the same unit on the ice. Logar to Hernchek shot. Baylor makes the initial stop. McCambridge sends it around for Dixon. Up ice wanting Myers on his horse will beat out the icing. Moses Ventura couldn't clear the zone. McGuire drop pass wanting Dixon. Hernchek turns the other way. Hernchek puts one on off the bar. That one near inches from going underneath to make it a 7-1 game. McGuire flies down the ice with some contact. Dixon waits at the blue line, turns it over to Logar. Logar down the left side, dangles through and denied by Ferris. Cross for Myers. Waits, goes into the zone, puts one towards the net. To 2, sends it along the Iron City bench. Back to the point, McGuire winds up shot. And a save there by Burkle. McGuire wants up one more time and blocked by Ventura. Tattoo. Up for Aaron Ventura all the way down the ice. This one goes. EJ Ferris resets behind his own net. Up for Delosier, passes this one to center. Scardino holds at his own blue line. Over for Moses Ventura. Off the Tempest bench into the zone. Ferris plays it off Ventura into the Tempest bench here at 17-18. Ferris playing over 100 games with Duquesne in his career. It is a hard task to do in the ACHA, a very physical league. And CHMA, as many of these players know, is no joke when it comes to physicality. Getting 100 games, and a great accomplishment for a guy like EJ Ferris. At the blue line, Stevens wrestling with Hallett. Nothing will transpire out of that one. Kirchman has some trouble getting it out. Howlett plays it down to Zemansky. Across for Delosier, bounces to Michael Jordan, pushes to the blue line. Butterworth almost lining up his man. The Tempest swing this to the outside. Palladino pushes it to the middle to Howlett. Across for Butterworth. Butterworth on his backhand pushes it towards Baylor. Zemansky strips it away. Sends this out of the zone in neutral territory. Palladino sends this one across to Howlett, and underneath this one will go for Jordan. For Delosier, clears this one down ice, and as a roll on net, negates the icing. Scardino waits behind his own netminder, plays it off the back of the net. A beautiful play there from Buffalo. Up ice for Melanson. Melanson waits, sends it up high, looking for the stick of Bristly, and the Tempest reset at center. Dominchik sends it in. Jordan gets there first, battling with Melanson. Waits beyond the net, down for McGuire, sends it up for Bogesta. Bogesta tries to go wide for Keller, gets there eventually, and then stripped away. Now down ice goes McGuire, stripped by Bristly. Sends Melanson free on a breakaway. Melanson one-on-one to the backhand and scores. Fakes the move and goes upstairs. Jason Melanson's 23rd of the season. It's 7-1 Tempest. Three breakaway goals allowed by Iron City so far tonight. Bristly on the lone assist from Melanson's first of the game and 23rd of the season. Be cleared by Ferris to center ice. Salak drives down the right wall, loses it, and takes it into the far corner. Once underneath to Myers. Tattoo plays it around the boards. Ferris steps up, cleared to center. McCambridge feels the pressure and sends it down. Dominsek takes it up ice himself, 2-on-1 with Bristly. Ventura along with him now. Dominsek shot rings one off the post. Ferris clears to center. Back for Tattoo. Turns over to McCambridge. Quickly up to Myers. Line change for Iron City. They'll get Kirchman on the ice. Myers pulls at the right circle. Wants to go up high. That'll sail into the Iron City bench here at 14:37. Shots favoring Iron City 21-18. The scoreboard saying the exact opposite. Schmidt against Logar, face-off we've seen many times before. Schmidt face-off win to Jordan. Fans on the attempt. And Buffalo springs the 3-on-2. Logar for Hernchik shot, and he scores. 4 goals for Spencer Hernchik. It is 8-1 Tempest. The duo of Hernchik and Logar have found the net a combined 6 times tonight alone. Off the face-off, Logar swings to the outside, puts it on. Baylor with the save, covers up as Keller and Ventura exchange some words in front of the blue paint. $14:20 here to go in the second period. McGuire wins it for Jordan. Sends this to center. Bogesta can send it the length of the ice. Burkle taps it behind the net. Keller in front for Bogesta. Tries to kick those backhand over for Keller. Waits a shot, and he scores. Michael Keller gets one back for Iron City. Goal number 9 on the year for the Orlando native. Cuts it to 8-2. Assists go to Bogusta and Maguire. So Sean Bogusta, 1 game, and gets his first career point on Keller's 9th of the season. Maguire on the back end. Clock is running. I know many of you are not fans of the clock running, and I do not make the rules, so please do not come after me for it. I'm not sure why they do it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Ventura waits, sends it over for Wilkins. Turns it over momentarily to Maguire. Jordan can't keep it in, waits at the blue lines. Jordan walks this down low. Jordan to his backhand in front for Keller, winds up shot. Wilkins gets a piece of it. Logar takes up ice. As Herncheck and Schrei takes this down into the far wall. Aaron Ventura leaves it for Herncheck. Up high for Tatu. Tatu shuffles it over to Moses Ventura. Ventura winds up shot. Baylor gets a piece of it. Myers turns up ice. Tries to cut through the middle. Ventura takes it away from him. Salak resets at center. It is. Tatu takes it toward the wall. Along the half circle. Logar takes it up ice. Up for Hernsack. Hernsack down to Logar. Logar tries to go cross crease. Ventura knocks it down. McCambridge plays it to the point to Tatu. It takes away. Dixon across the blue line. Leaves it for Myers. Across for Dixon. Caught in the skates of a Tempest defender. McCambridge takes underneath for Dixon. Dixon pinned behind the net with Ventura. Kicked out off the back of the net. Logar with some speed. Logar squaring against Ferris. Takes it to the outside. Crashes, puts it on, and Baylor makes the stop here at 11:37. And now the clock stops. Not say I have an answer for you.
One ref says keep it running, then another ref says stop.
Okay, I just got word there is a miscommunication on the referee's behalf, where one said run the clock and the other one said stop, so now we're going back to a stop clock. I don't know here, guys. We're just going as we go here, right? I'm not a fan of running clock to begin with. I'm sure none of you are as well, but that's the way we play, I guess. Tatu plays it around here. Turned over to Isaac Stevens. Stevens plays this all the way back. Goes back over to Schmidt, off the give of Zemansky, through the middle to Kurt Schmidt. Kurt Schmidt winds up shot high over the net. Palladino stripped away by Dan Schmidt. Around for Kurt Schmidt. Kurt Schmidt winds up, rebound in front for a diving. Stevens gets pummeled by Butterworth as those two exchange some words below the hash marks. Iron City sends this one in to 2. Resets here, about 10:45 to go in the second. Dan Schmidt sends it the length of the ice. Tatu clears it. Schmidt keeps it in. Delozier down for Schmidt. Howlett gets their first for Buffalo. Rolls one up high to the point of Zemansky. Iron City changing on the fly. Keller underneath for Schmidt. Underneath one more time for Keller. To the point of Zemansky. Down quickly to Keller. This one sails wide to Kurt Schmidt. Banks it off the wall. Schmidt turning shot glove save. Rebound there. Pops all the way out to the left corner. Schmidt to Bogusta. Bogusta across for Keller as Brisley can finally get the clear for Buffalo. Turned over to Bogusta. Swings to the outside. Bogusta walks in, dangles. Had one man to beat. Maguire winds up a shot and he scores. Johnny Maguire finds the back of the net and continues his goal streak. It's down to 8-3 Tempest. 4 straight games with a goal for Johnny Maguire as Bogostad collects his second assist of the game. It's Maguire's 4th of the season from Bogostad here at 9:46 of the second period. Iron City with some life. Wilkins back for Scardino. Gets poked away by Dixon. Dixon plays it off the back of the foot of Scardino, kept alive by McCambridge. Underneath for Myers. Gets knocked off the puck. It's cleared the length of the ice. Bristly in a foot race. Jordan gets there first for Iron City. Up for Dixon. Tapped for Maguire. Dominsack sends it the length. Back is McCambridge. Swings it around for Jordan. Jordan lives it for McCambridge. Skates this one to center. Taps it for Myers. Myers walks it underneath. Swings it up high. Melanson reads it. Dixon with the block. McCambridge looking in front. Bouncing puck. Bristly settles 3-on-2 the other way. Bristly across for Dominsack. Dominsack puts it in front and a save by Baylor. McCambridge now will take it himself up ice. Sends this one in. Wilkins picks it up for the Tempest. Sends it through the middle, right to the stick of EJ Ferris. He'll send it in for Iron City. This bounces on net, sticked away by Burkle. Played out to center. Kurt Schmidt settling. Across for Ferris. Through the middle to Delosier, off his stick, puts one on net. Burkle gets down and covers up with 8:03 to go in the second. 26-21, shots favoring Iron City. Shout out, of course, to Denny Bolu watching. Calls him the little ball of hate, Johnny Maguire. I think it's a pretty valid nickname there, Denny. Is a pesky player, one of the youngest players in the APHL. Has a quick draw and save there by Burkle. Down to 8 minutes to go here in the second period. Bogostad tied up on the faceoff. Ventura loses it to Keller. Shot from high, rolls off the wall. Tempest settle, clear it to center. Schmidt waiting. Sends it in. Blocker save there by Burkle. Maguire dances, wants to go behind the net. The Tempest resetting. Keller digging in the far corner with Hernschek. Puts one on. Burkle there with the stop. Behind the net, Keller settling. In front, one of Bogostad. Tapped away by the Tempest. And now Hernschek with some speed. Winds up shot glove save there by Baylor. And holds on here at 7-16. And a little bit of a shove there for Johnny Maguire. Great shift from that top unit. Overpowering that line with Keller, Bogostad, Schmidt, and Maguire. Try to get some offense and at least get some good chances. Logar against Salak. Won by Logar. Quickly played down off the give of Hernschek. Ventura gets it in the far corner. Gets bodied by Schmidt. Logar underneath for Hernschek. Spins away from Daniel Schmidt. Back up high to Logar. Across for Tatu. Tatu winds up shot, bounces toward that rebound in front for Logar. Baylor gets across to make the stop. To the right circle they go. Salak against Logar. To the point of Ventura, shot through traffic blocked by Zemansky. Salak settling. Shuffles it to Myers. Myers at center. Takes into the zone off the give to Dixon. Winds up shot. Low shot there and a stop by Burkle. Dixon turns one on, rings off the post. Myers across for Salak, couldn't settle, and now Hernsack springs the other way. Waits, puts one on off the stick of Logar. Baylor didn't know where it was, but his defense can clear this one. Ventura to Hernsack. Fakes the one-timer, now drives into the zone. Puts one on high over the net. Logar to the top of the right circle. Shot there, blocked by his own teammate. Hernsack to Ventura, bounces off his stick, and to center it rolls. Ventura harassed by Dixon. Dixon still digging, finally played to center ice. Schmidt to Zavansky. Off the stick of Myers. Hernsack tries the home run pass. Zemansky will take it up ice himself. Zemansky walks it in to give to Myers. Myers to Jordan. Jordan Shaw with a wide open net, pushed just wide. Hernsack clears this one to center ice. Dan Schmidt quickly sends it in. Hernsack waits at the half circle, down to 5:17 to go. Here in the second period, 8-3 Tempest. Started 6-1 Tempest at the beginning of the second period. To 2. Swings this underneath. Jordan tries to get a stick. Howlett walks in, backhands it on, the save by Baylor. To 2. Underneath the Butterworth. In front for Howlett. Zemansky sends it to Lang. This one will be waved off. No icing. Aladino back. Looks to clear up ice. Gives it off to Tatu. Shuffles it to center off the glove of Howlett, and into the zone come the Tempest. Banks one off the side of net. McCambridge leaves it off for Delosier. Couldn't get a handle on the puck. Palladino. Delosier can finally get the clear. Down to 4:20. Schmidt gives it up to Jordan. Jordan skates this one to center. Into the Tempest zone. Swings up high, looking for some room. Leaves it off for Bogusta. Bogusta walks in, shot, blocked away, rebound. Butterworth pushes it to the wall and clears this one down ice. No icing. Kurt Schmidt waiting. Walks it up ice. Schmidt to his backhand. Takes this underneath. Up high from McCambridge. Couldn't keep it in the zone. And resets at his own blue line. Up ice for Bogusta. Leaves it for McGuire. Up for Bogusta. Puts one around the horn. McCambridge waiting. Sends this one underneath. Bogusta races to it first. Leaves it for Kurt Schmidt. Wilkins tries to play back. Schmidt intercepts. In front looking for McGuire. Keller getting a stick on it. Glove down by the Tempest. McCambridge couldn't keep it in. Breakaway Melanson one-on-one with Baylor. Has a little trouble with it. Resets behind the net. Attempts the Michigan. Couldn't hold on to the puck. Up high to Wilkins. Spins away and cleared by Iron City. On net. No ice. Down to 250. Both teams getting fresh personnel. Dominczek across for Wilkins. Dixon, momentary breakup. Keller reaching as well as Bogusta. Dominczek clears it into the Iron City zone. A hard check there by Keller. Shot there rolls off the side of the net. Ferris up for Dixon. Banks it forward for Bogusta. Waits at the blue line. Sends this one out of play. Here at 2:18. I thought for a second they were on the clock. Getting a little scared there. Get face off outside the Tempest zone. Logar against Salak. Logar wins the face-off. Wins it back to Tatu. Moves up ice to Logar. Logar tries to split Ferris. He denies. Ventura takes Myers to the ice. Ferris banks it off the wall. Racing up ice is Jordan. Jordan with some room. Jordan walks in, shot, and he scores. Michael Jordan goes upstairs on Burkle. And the Forge cut the deficit to 8-4 thanks to Jordan's 9th of the season. Late stages of period 2, 3 goals from Iron City. As Jake Salak gets the lone assist on the goal on Jordan's 9th. Missed a couple of games. A key part of this Iron City defense. There'll be an icing here on Iron City here at 146. The Tempest have to be lucky here. There's only a minute 46 on the clock. Flu game for who there, Denny? McGuire? For you. Miss you in the lineup here, 6'9". Off the face-off, Hernsack shot save there by Baylor. Myers tries to tip it out of the zone. Hernsack keeps it alive. Down for Logar. Logar wanted the Michigan. Jordan having none of it. To the point to Tatu. Across for Ventura. Ventura waiting. Shot, diving effort there by Ferris. Salak gets it around for Myers. Settles, springs it up ice off the wall for Dixon. Dixon, one-on-one against Tatu. Tries to walk it through. Up high to Jordan. Jordan puts one towards the net. Myers there on the receiving end. Over for Jordan. Underneath the Myers. Myers looking, backhands it on net, rolls behind. Down to a minute to go here in period 2. Ventura. Up for Hernsack. Across for Ventura. Ventura looking. Swings the outside, shot save, rebound in front. Hernsack puts it home. His 5th of the game for number 19. And the Tempest get it back to make it 9-4. Hernsack's 38th of the season here in the dying moments of period 2. Is Baylor going for an equipment reset here to end the period? Seems to be all right, and we're good to go. Butterworth off the faceoff, sends it in for Buffalo. Back is Dan Schmidt. Up for Zemansky. Waiting. Backhands it up ice for Bogusta. Couldn't get to him. Wilkins clears to center. Finds Palladino. Palladino walks in. Momentarily stripped by McGuire. Keller turns up ice for Bogusta. Bogusta walks his way in, gets taken down. No call there as the net comes off here with 19.6 to go. Forge up in arms with no call. They'll reset the net here at 19.6. It's a quick talk with the scorekeepers downstairs with the one referee. And should be good to roll. McGuire goes over for Bogusta, bouncing puck, lifted up by Hallett. Hallett slows his way to center. Gets the line and dumps it in. Around it goes. Dan Schmidt sends it up to Keller. Quickly up to Bogusta. Down to 5 seconds. Bogusta racing. Winds up. Shot. Glove save. Burkle down to 1.1. As goalie out in Baylor. Zion City has to make a quick work here off the face-off. Schmidt tries to go forward. Butterworth gets down and gets it to the end of the period. So we did get official word. Herncheck's 5th of the game. and his 38th this season from Logar, and Aaron Ventura. So 9-4 is your score after 2. We went into the first intermission 6-1 Tempest. So Iron City making some dents here in the second period off the goals of Keller, McGuire, and Jordan. So, to intermission we go. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the third period of Tempest and Forge. So momentarily on your screen, you're not going to see the Zamboni. You're going to see ducks flying on the ice. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back for period 3. Puck is down, and here we go. 9-4 Buffalo. Here at Brady's Run Ice Arena. Bogesta lines up, shot blocked there by Tatu. Sends it in front. Keller digging. Burkle makes the stop. In front for Bogesta, winds up high over the net. Szymanski underneath for Keller, around for Kirchschmidt. For Szymanski. Tatu banks it forward down the ice. This one will roll. Schmidt battling underneath with Palladino. Palladino sends it along the wall. Schmidt breaks it up, looks up ice. Dixon kicks it out of the zone. The Minsack sails it in. Tempest go for the change. Szymanski waits behind his net, banks this one down ice. Dixon holds it center, leaves it for Myers. Myers kicks to his fore and tries the shot. Fans on that one. Digging forwards Ferris, up high for Dixon. Be cleared by the Tempest. It's McCambridge. Banks this forward for Dixon. Dixon walks it down, dangles, puts one on it, scores! Ryan Dixon highlight goal, makes the dangle and goes upstairs on Burkle. It's now 9-5 Tempest. 5th of the season for Ryan Dixon, and dangles and goes upstairs glove side. As a break for Iron City to get back a goal they let up late in period 3. Still a lot of work to be done. The shot comes in, sails wide. Corey Myers, the lone assist on Dixon's goal. Dixon's 5th of the year. So Myers gets a goal himself, now Dixon does. Scardino, the middle off the boot of Bristly. Down come the Tempest. McCambridge gives it over to McGuire. McGuire up for Myers, off his stick, rolls to center ice. Wilkins backpedaling. Gives it over to Minsack. Up for Wilkins, off his stick, sent into the zone. And underneath is Ferris. Around for Myers. Myers holds along the wall. McGuire digs it out, sends it around. Looking for Dixon. Finally, Forge bench played back down low by Buffalo. Up for Myers, off his stick, as Iron City goes for the change behind the play. Dixon, couple goals against Kalkaska last weekend. Jordan in front for Myers, and it sneaks its way in. Corey Myers, 2nd of the game, makes it 9-6, and the Forge get 2 early ones here in period 3. A sneaky goal there from the Duncansville native. And gets his 4th of the season and 2nd of the game. Michael Jordan, the lone assist on the goal. A 2-point effort so far for Jordan. And a 3-goal game here at Brady's Run Ice Arena. The Lozier sends this one in. Cleared by the Tempest, length of the ice. Icing called on Buffalo.
Scored by number 30, Corey Myers. Assist by number 45, Michael Jordan.
Face off to the left circle here, the Forge elect. Or the right circle now, excuse me. Schmidt, Keller, and Bogesta on the ice. Schmidt, face-off win to Jordan. Jordan shuffles it down low for Kirchschmidt. Schmidt underneath the Keller. Keller wraps it around. A save by Burkle getting across. Cleared off the high glass and to center ice. Hearn check. Gets hit off the puck. In comes Bogesta. Bogesta swings to the outside. Drop pass for Schmidt. A miscommunication. Springs Herncheck free. Dan Schmidt pokes it off his stick. Kurt Schmidt with some room down the left wall. Sends it up high, wanting Bogesta. Logar gets there first. Keller steps up on him, makes the check, moves it forward to Ventura. Along the wall for Herncheck. Herncheck tries to go low for Logar. That one goes through everybody. Tattoo. For Logar, gets hit off the puck. Schmidt looks to the middle, tries to find Myers. And gloved down by Spencer Herncheck. Cross for Ventura, winds up shot, and cleared off the stick of Myers. Ventura banks it to center. Myers waiting, steps into the zone. Myers winds up shot. Burkle into the breadbasket and covers up here at 16:05. Shots favoring Iron City 40-31. Myers against Butterworth. Be won by Butterworth. Scardino dances around McGuire, clears it to the blue line. Dixon keeps it in with help from McGuire. Zemansky plays this down low. Butterworth intercepts, Springs his man free through center. Howlett plays into Butterworth, winds up shot. Diving effort by Dixon to help out his netminder. Laying it all on the line was number 21, feeling the pain as McGuire lays a check at center ice. McCambridge for Zemansky. Gets it stripped away. Looking down low for Butterworth as a slash to the hands of McCambridge, who's really feeling it. And hunched over at center ice. Myers off the give of McGuire. Wrestles up ice. Scardino quickly sends it in. No penalties between the two clubs today, as the referee gets a stick in hand and wants to join in on the action. Line change for both sides. Baylor covers up here 14:58, and he broke the stick. I don't know, is the ref responsible for that broken stick now? Maybe. To mid-sack against Salak. Won by the Tempest. Back from Melanson, quick shot, put wide. Schmidt plays it around looking for Stevens. Kept alive the point by Scardino. Sends this one around the horn. Racing to it is Dan Schmidt. Plays it to the blue line. Kept alive by Brisley. Battling with Delosier and played back. Up comes Salak. Knocked off the puck. Brisley sends it all the way down low for Scardino. Scardino drives down the ice, puts one toward net Jordan, strips away one. Stevens up high and knocks it to center. Shuffled down low by Tattoo. Delosier turns it over. Melanson up high once Brisley over for Dominsic. Shaw rings it off the post and into the back of the net. Kyle Dominsic, his first of the season, gives the Tempest a goal back to make it 10-6.
So that is true. And they clear the puck for this shot. Yes, block.
Dominsac's first from Melanson. Here at 14-10 to make it a 4-goal game once more. Zemansky tries to split the defense, turned over off the boot. Dominsac down for Melanson. Race to first is Keller, and a cover up there by Baylor. Need a face off of this right circle. Line change for the Tempest. Logar against Schmidt. A battle of the 23s. As a warning to Keller, trying to cheat off the face-off. Face-off won by the Tempest. Back for Tattoo. Winds up shot. Sails toward the net. Kurt Schmidt puts it off into the corner. Ferris gets pummeled down low by Ventura. Gets the clear though. Buffalo plays this to center. Logar holds, dances around Schmidt. Wants to take it himself. Back checking is Keller. And now Kurt Schmidt has some room. Down the left wall. Crosses the center. Elects the shot. Save made. Rebound. Fogestad digging with the two. To the point to Jordan. Jordan shuffles one. Deflected by Bogustad wide. Up high to Keller. A shot blocked away by Tatu. And now the Tempest with some room. Blocked momentarily by Jordan. 2-on-1 to 2. Looks for Logar. Push wide. Zemansky gets his stick back. Logar. Turning chance puts one off the wall. Back to the point to Wilkins. Sends underneath. Schmidt takes Logar into the wall. Leaves for Herncheck. In front, bouncing puck. Wilkins steps down. A shot hits off the stick of Logar in front. And a hat trick goal for Andrew Logar makes it 11-6 Buffalo. Kyle Wilkins with the shot and parked in front with a little bit of digging from Logar. Gets his 20th of the year and a hat trick. Is Iron City now in a 5-goal hole like they've been in once before? McGuire dances around 2, tries to make it 3. Howlett strips it away. Jordan knocked off the puck. McGuire gets around Ventura, up for Jordan, dances down low, looking for Myers. Butterworth claps it, blocked by Jordan. Jordan dancing, looking in front, couldn't find anyone home. Howlett plays it out of the zone. Dan Schmidt gives it over to Myers. Myers takes up ice, put this one towards the net, goes behind Burkle, over for Dixon, winds up shot, and that takes a trip all the way down. Baylor leaves it off for Schmidt. Down to 12 minutes to go here in period 3, 11-6 Tempest. Up comes Salak. Dances around Ventura. Underneath wanting Dixon. Dixon shakes off Scardino. Up for Myers, puts one on. Save made by Burkle. Dixon plays it off the wall. Looking for somewhere to go. The Alexler shot has Myers down low. Couldn't get the rebound. As now Schmidt gets a piece of it at center. Cleared by Butterworth. Length of the ice. Icing Tempest.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wartime Toil Finishers.
Here at 11:22 in the third. The interesting stat between these two teams is no penalties. Do I announce or jinx it? I don't know. We'll find out. But between these two, that is an uncommon thing to have 0 penalties, let alone even a couple penalties. Face off won by Butterworth. Cleared off the high glass. Ferris. Over for Salak. Over for Bogustad. Bogustad takes this underneath. Stripped by Ventura. Plays it to the wall. Kept alive at the point by Salak. Underneath to Keller. For Kurt Schmidt. Schmidt in front for Keller. Kept alive at the point by Ferris. Ferris. Cross ice Schmidt winds up shot. Saved by Burkle. Dominsic on the recollection. Couldn't get it out. Salak banks it off the wall. Schmidt walks the blue line. Gets pushed out of the zone by Butterworth. Sends it to length. Wide of Baylor. Icing is waved off. They're going to say it hit off of Baylor. I'm not sure if it did. Ferris. Cross ice for Keller. Skates it up ice. Puts one sharp angle chance. Rolls off the side of the net. Caught in the skates. Bogustad puts this wide. A very tired Iron City forward group on the ice. Brisley. Cross for Dominsic. Up high for Melanson. Sends this one around. And Cambridge takes his man to the wall. Gives it to McGuire. Banks it up for Keller. Keller with some speed. Drop past to McGuire. McGuire waiting. Goes cross ice for Jordan. Past this stick and all the way to center. Well, we lost camera connection for a second, so we're going radio for a moment. Not sure what it was. We hopefully get a reset as Dixon puts a shot on. Underneath the Myers. Myers holding. Wants to go up high to Jordan. As McCambridge takes in his own zone. Sent in. Okay, still nothing from our camera here. So we'll wait and see here if I can fix it in the break. So bear with us momentarily. In the meantime, we'll cut to the other camera. As I'll take camera duties and play-by-play duties at the same time. Let's see how this goes. Schmidt's shot rings one off the crossbar. And is now Logar. Turns up ice. Logar. Cross. Ventura. He scores. Aaron Ventura off the give and go. Makes it 12-6 Buffalo. Ventura's 5th of the year from Logar. The official reading of that goal. So we know the scoreboard went away, so I'll just remind scores and clock as we go the rest of this third period until we can figure out the other camera. So bear with us. Here's Logar. Takes it up ice, looking for a shot from Herncheck. That one sails wide. Ventura. Taken away by Zemansky. Zemansky swings up ice. Bogesta tries to walk his way in. Over for Schmidt. Schmidt puts one towards the net, blocked away. Herncheck. Carrying. Gives it over to Logar. Logar gets shoved off by Keller. Scardino winds up. That rolls off the side of the net. In front for Logar. Cross ice. Shot comes up high. That rolls all the way around into center ice. Scardino. Dancing at the blue line is Logar, and he'll battle with Dixon. We get a whistle here at 7:29.
I did put up with my. I'm not making sense. They need solid.
Off the face-off, McCambridge takes this behind the net for Jordan. Jordan banks it off the wall, looking for McGuire. Wilkins holds at the blue line, feels the pressure, puts it on net. Stopped there by Baylor. Played up past Myers. Down ice, Wilkins. Up the middle off the stick of Ventura. McCambridge waits behind his net. Retreats back. Around for Jordan. Looks for Dixon. Banks for Jordan. Jordan waits. Puts one towards the middle. No one home. Herncheck intercepts. And now carries. Dangles Dixon. Works his way further down. So with backhand, he scores. Spencer Herncheck opens up Baylor and makes it 13-6. Under 6.5, the approach from possible running clock, but hard sack from Wilkins. A reading of that goal here as the clock has come to a stop here at 6:21. We've seen a couple of issues today with that. Howlett with Butterworth elects the shot goes high over the net as the net comes off its moorings as Butterworth will have a chat with some of the Iron City defenders.
Even strength goal scored by the Buffalo. Scored by number 19, Spencer Hernzak. Assisted by number 2, Wilkins.
A face off from the right circle. Butterworth against Salak. Here's 6:14 to go. Shots favoring Iron City 46-42. He cleared the length down for Tatu. Up for Howlett. Banks it off the wall. Zemansky tried to cross for Dan Schmidt. Butterworth winds up shot. Saved by Baylor. Rebound pops out. Salak collects. Moves it along the wall. With some room. Down the right side. Salak winds up shot. Sails off of Burkle.
People like hockey girls, so.
Palladino gets around McCambridge. As he has some contact with him. Demensak sends it in, glove down by McCambridge. Carries the center and will dump it in as Iron City goes for a change. Down to 5:25 here in period 3. 13-6 Buffalo. As it started with a third period comeback, it's turned into a third period collapse for Iron City. Ventura blocked by Schmidt, clears to center. Keller. Cross from McCambridge, sends it in. As Ventura gets back. Plays it off the wall to Brisley. Underneath for Scardino. Round for Ventura. For Scardino. The stick of Keller. Melanson with some speed. Pushes it to center to Brisley. Brisley. Cross ice. Shot from Melanson. Saved by Baylor. Ferris. Sends it off the stick of Keller. Down to 4.5 to play. Scardino. Underneath the Ventura. Around for Demensak. Waits his own blue line. Goes cross ice for Brisley. Brisley leaves for Demensak. Winds up shot save. Baylor rebound cleared by Jordan. Kept alive the blue line by Scardino. Waiting shot deflected by Brisley. Round for Demensak. High to Ventura. Pressured by Keller. Schmidt. Out for Keller. Up high for Bogusta. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt shot. Save Burkle. Rebounds there. Pushed away by Ventura as he takes Schmidt to the ice. Burkle without a stick. Cross ice pass to Melanson. Melanson. Up high for Brisley. Shot and he scores. But did the net come off?
Net came off.
So they'll say no goal. Well, Brisley did put in the back of the net, but whistle blew before that.
They just have to. Yeah, tell them to take that goal back. There is no goal. Please against the other team's goal by 1.
So we'll stay 13-6 here at 3:44.
Yes. I guess because it was awesome. Yeah.
Logar. Underneath the Hernsack. Hernsack shot pad save. Rebound to Ventura and they'll score. It doesn't matter anyways. Ventura gets his second of the game and second straight. To make it 14-6.
69, 45, 23, 34.
Ventura's sixth of the year from Hernsack as Hernsack nearing double-digit points on the game. Another remarkable game for number 19. Logar also getting an apple on that one.
We just have to deal with that. It's not without restarting this whole thing.
Down to 3:30. We do apologize. We're going with the secondary camera without the scoreboard. As we should have that good to go for tomorrow. Of course, some technical issues. Logar walks in backhand. Baylor keeps it out. Where's the puck? It's underneath Baylor. As Logar will make some friends. And Baylor slow to his feet. As he stretched that leg out wide to make the save and keeps it out. Down to 3:11 here in period 3, 14-6 Buffalo. Shots favoring the Tempest 51-47. McCambridge up from Myers, sends it cross ice for Dixon. Dixon walks into the zone. Holding up for Myers. Myers turns this one down low for Dixon. Onto his backhand. Shovels off the hit from Logar to Zemansky. Turns it over to Logar. Logar with speed, 2-on-1 with Ventura. Logar looking for Ventura. Backdoor, couldn't pull the trigger as Zemansky takes Logar hard into the boards and he's slow to his feet. Ventura, high hit from McGuire as he gets up high on him. As now Ventura in passing has some fun and Myers with some words in defense. Shot comes in from Hernsack, save from Baylor as he'll cover up here at 2:19. As some chirping from the bench is something we're used to seeing between these two as Myers is going after Ventura, and here we go. As Myers dragged to the ice along the penalty box doors, as the referees have to step in, is everybody off the bench now. As all hell broken loose here between the Tempest and Forge, as the referee trying to break this up. And I'm sorry we don't have the best camera angle, but my goodness, between these two. As Ventura gets separated out of there, Myers does as well. As something said from Ventura to McGuire, draw the attention to Myers. So we'll wait to see who gets tossed out of the game here. And the separation between the two clubs. So Ventura has been ejected. So that's the end of the night for Aaron Ventura as he salutes nobody in passing. Here at 2:19.
It's bad angle. What happened right on the field?
They'll stay 5-on-5, no penalties between the two. You're not sure if Myers was tossed or not, or either. So Myers' night is over, Ventura's night is over, but no penalties. Straight game misconducts for Aaron Ventura and Corey Myers. So 2:18, as we'll see if anything transpires after that. Bogus stuff. Cross for Keller, knocked away by Moses Ventura. It's a hit in front of the boards here, as Keller gets up after that one. Ventura, blocked by Keller. Ventura turns it over to Bogesta. Over for Keller. Gets stood up by Scardino. A big hit at the top of the circle. And no one to the defense of their teammate. Dan Schmidt banks it off the wall to center for Keller. Keller dances into the zone. Outside for Kirchman. Winds up, shot shuffled toward the net. Keller gets a piece of it. Sends it to the top of the circle. The Tempest played underneath. Down to 1:25. Scardino turns this over to Salak. Shakes off the check, Ventura. Plays this to center. Jordan. Walks to center ice. Gives it over to Salak on the entry. Looking for Jordan stride. Butterworth can clear. Down to 1 minute to go. Ferris Up for Salek. Cross ice for Jordan, has some trouble with it and pushes this back. Ferris up for Schmidt, taps into the zone. Bogus up underneath for Salek. Dominsack clears along the wall. Schmidt keeps it alive. Down off the stick of Salek. Dominsack clears. Melanson one-on-one against Ferris. Has Bristly in stride. Goes to him for Bristly off the tip of the stick. Down to 20 seconds. Salek for Schmidt. Schmidt puts one towards the net, pass to the pad of Burkle as McCambridge off the bench just plays this one back in. As Wilkins is comfortable holding on to this puck. And the Tempest, after losing 2 straight to Toledo, take down Iron City 14-6 here at Brady's Run Ice Arena. They'll reset tomorrow as the second matchup between these two at 12:45 p.m. will be the final home game for Iron City. These two also meet next week in Buffalo. So 4 straight games between these two clubs is going to draw some tensions. But we'll be back tomorrow. 14-6 is your final. Spencer Hernschak getting a couple of goals. Good to have him back in the lineup for Buffalo. And a couple from Corey Myers from Iron City. Tomorrow, I'll be back 12:45 p.m. as Buffalo and Iron City will do it again. I'm Caden Rory. Thanks for joining today. Sorry for the technical issues to start the game, and then the camera issues to end the game, but we try our best here, and we appreciate it. So we'll see you tomorrow at 12:45.